Many thanks for joining me again today. Quickly whiz through the colours first before I start painting. We've got ultramarine, cad yellow, Payne's grey, alizarin crimson, raw sienna, burnt umber, light red. We've got the large one rancid egg and 15 by 11 Fabriano watercolour paper. So I'm going to start off with just a little bit of water, just enough to stop the paper from getting all crinkly. And I'm just going to have a little bit of ultramarine. There's a little bit of mud on there from before, from yesterday. But that's alright. Just light down a little bit. See if I can get a little bit bluer towards the base, bottom of the sky. I think I've just caught that cad yellow slightly. I think I'm going to stop something like that. Clean the brush. And what I'm going to do, I was thinking about drying it then, but in fact, I'll just give it a very quick dry. Not bone dry, but just so the background goes on a bit better. I'm going to get a very limited palette this one. I'm just going to go with the three colours, raw sienna, burnt umber and light red. And ultramarine, sorry. So I'm going to start off. Touch more, that's a little bit too dry, that was. Just something down there. Like that. In fact, let's just... What I'm going to do, just a very fine church or something in the distance, just pop that in there like that. That's it. Just give the impression of something. There's something there. I mean, just in front of that. Bit of burnt umber, raw sienna. Bit of ultramarine. Right, and I'm going to use just use a little brush there, just to suggest a few little twigs, tree trunks and things growing far away. Just about see them in the distance. And then the near one, I'll use the number 3 rigger for the nearer one, so I'll need to be a little bit bigger. Right in. Now over on this side, just flick it up there. Got a few trees and things. Just dab, dab, dab. There's still bits of snow in this. Just odd little tree trunk there. I'm going to use the number 3 rigger just to put in a few little things growing amongst there. Just holding the end of the brush and just flicking it up. Dark bits down there. Maybe come back to that in a bit. thinking, stand here, maybe just a quick sweep like that. Now let's switch over to this right hand side. Got a few more little things growing in the distance. I'm sort of flicking up with the brush. Bit of burnt umber, raw sienna, varying it slightly as I go along. Now let's put some big ones in. Actually first, just come down slightly. I just want some stronger bushes on this right hand side. Just give that a quick dry first. Make sure this is flat against the easel. We've just got another. Before I put these foreground trees in, there's just a few more little bushes on this right hand side. I want these a little bit stronger. See, that's got a nice and strong there because I've dried the paper. It'll stand out better against those ones in the on the horizon line. Not the horizon line, what's called the middle ground. So otherwise they would have just faded in. There'd be no difference in tone. Coming down there like so. Let's clean the brush. Some slightly lighter back to the rigger brush. Just stick a few little things in there like that. Things going up there as well. Also flick a few up like that with the light brush. Right, I want some trees now here. So just enough water to hold all the hairs together. I'm just going to go in, make a dark mix, all three colours. Nice chisel edge to the hake. Now I want to start putting in quite a few trees going up there. You can use a rigger brush for this, but I just find it easier using the hake brush. Now I'll just use the rigger brush for all the twigs and the branches. Cross a few over, don't do them all parallel, going up together. Put a few branches on, back to the number 3 rigger. And just flick in. Plenty of water, plenty of paints. Branches, twigs, things growing all over the place. And what I'll do, I'll put a little bit of dry brush on them with the hake brush. Just a few like dead leaves and things growing. Also flick up a few effects like that as well. Just use the side of the brush and just always looking for just ways of getting sort of random shapes and patterns. There's loads of ways you can do it. I've heard of people using windscreen wipers and all sorts. Let's clean this brush. I want to put some dead leaves on these trees now, so I'm just squeezing the water out into the jam jar, scuff it up like that. And I'm just giving raw sienna, a bit of the other two as well. It's quite dry, it's not blocking it in, so you can see plenty of sky behind it. here as well. I'll put some shadows in next. Pop down a little bit better. Having a few little rocks here and there, maybe stones scattered about. Well, let's put some shadows in, so a bit of brown, a bit of blue, more water, has to be a little bit dry. More water still dry. Mix it up a shadowy colour. Just take these ears off. Right, so if you imagine the sun's coming, I think from this right hand side, so we're sort of casting shadows. Something like that. More shadows behind. Bit of shadow in there, I think. There's something going on down there. Just the odd little stones sticking out amongst all these shadowy areas. Right, I think we need a figure, so I'm going to switch to the little brush. I'm just going to go a little bit of light red. I'm going to pop in somewhere about there, I think. I'll start with his body, his shoulders, and then I'm going to come down. Just go into a bit of ultramarine, pop his legs. Pop his legs in. And then his head. And then just behind him, or just in front of him even, little dog. And then those two need little shadows, so they've got to come the same way, so we're sort of slightly sloping down. So we're sort of going in this sort of direction. And I think there's a little bird up there, and another one, and another one. I'm going to call that one finished, I think. So just going to pop my name down there in the corner. So let's stick a mount on it and see what it looks like. There's the painting with the mount on, so let's go and have a closer look at it. So starting with a very simple sky, it's just a bit of ultramarine. Just left some white bits there for the clouds, and then right in the distance you can just see some little buildings over there on the horizon line. Got some muddy fields just over there in the distance. Then we got some trees and bushes and things there in shadow on the right hand side, and this sort of swoops all the way around in this big shadowy area to these foreground trees. Just put in with the height brush, bit of dry brushwork there, it's just a few dead leaves throughout the twigs and branches there. Bit of rigger work. A bit more rigger work here amongst these trees. Fingernails as well in there, get a bit of variety. And then where I've left unpainted bits, just to suggest bits of snow here and there. Quick sweep of the height there, just suggests some sort of pathway leading up to this church there. And then amongst all these dogs, just scraped out a few little rocks here and there, just to try and make it a little bit more interesting, a bit more variety. Imagine just the light just catching some of them there in the shadows. And our little man and his dog there walking off towards the village. That's it for this one. I hope you enjoy that. I'm going to carry on painting now. You'll be able to catch that over on Patreon. But until then, keep practicing. Any questions, please ask, and I'll see you again soon.